So welcome to another Ratchet Repairs. This will be the last one with this fella, and then at the end of the episode I'll tell you what the next project is going to be. But yeah, we're going to do some weathering and some little dirt wash on him, and just finishing some minor details like the speaker bits on his arms and on his chest. Needs to be some weather. He needs some dirt on his feet obviously, and I'll tell you what I'll do with the brake calipers after that. I've decided to do the old one with the new wheels. So the old one is basically the brake caliper and this combined into one bit, and that will just fit behind the wheel. So it's not going to be rotating, but it's just going to be functional. That's because the resin I use is basically, it can be brittle, and especially if you turn it too much it will break, and that's obviously not what you want on a nice model like this. So yeah, we'll be doing some weathering on him, and I'm also going to be doing the minions, which I forgot to film this guy because I already painted him silver. Forgot to film that, but yeah, it's basically painting him with a brush to get silver, and the best parts will be later on when we do the weathering and do the robot modes in between. So that will be next. And I also do Laserbeak. I'm going to use the Cyber Era one for this one because I like the clear one, because I can do the wings in a little bit of glossy transparent black, so you can mimic the ones he had in the movie, and I can actually make the rotors just look like they're spinning already, and then just paint everything around it. So yeah, that will be what I'll be doing next, but first let's do some weathering on him. For that I'll be using obviously the light gunmetal gray. Yeah, I'll just going to be using it for some little bit of battle damage on his robot mode stuff. So I'll make some room, utilizing position, and here we go. So after looking at the way it came out, I think it's just a little bit too invisible, so I'll be taking just a slightly darker color, which is the normal gunmetal, and see if I like it better. Well, much better. So next up we'll be adding some sand colored shit to his feet. So next thing I want to tackle is the loudspeakers, which are the fours on his these two big round circles on the back of his arms, and the ones here. They only had like a shiny bit in the movie when they were, yeah, when he was screaming "You're mine" to Carly. So yeah, that's something that I've been struggling with what to do with it. So I decided just to paint them the gray, and then I'm just going to give them a little bit of a round edge, around the edge, a little bit of the clear blue to make it look a little bit more shiny. But I'm not going to paint the blue to make it look like it has light there, because it really doesn't. And for the speakers themselves, I'm going to be using a gun gray, metal gray, which is the Japanese army gray, which is a little bit of more purple in there, which I think it's suitable for Soundwave. While the boxes are drying, I decided just to do a little bit of panel coloring around the feet, because there are these panels that actually need a little bit more detail, and that's where it should be oily on a real car. So the boxes now have just had a little bit of time to cure. Now the part that makes me the most nervous about it all is going to be some Quiet Electric Blue. This is basically pearl white, which I mix with drops of raised blue, or micro blue, this one, until I got the color I liked, which is like half-half. but it's quite an electric blue, and I use this for Autobot eyes that don't have the ability to have an LED in them. But yeah, let's get some paint on the boxes, on the speakers, sorry, to make sure that they shine like they did in the movie. A little uncertain if I don't like it, but we'll see. So we're back to the grey, the Yokozuna Arsenal Violet Grey, and we'll be going over the boxes, the speakers again. That's Soundwave for now done, so it's time to move on to the little minions. As I mentioned before, I started on him already, made him the silver, same silver as Soundwave actually. But yeah, he needs a little bit of gold detail and he needs a lot of gunmetal in there. So I'll be adding those, and then to make it easier, I'll just remove whatever is removable to make sure that everything is easy to paint. So first up with the head, I'm going to do the eye. It obviously needs to be red, so I'll be getting that out. Now it will be the mica red, which is the metallic red. It's the same color I used for his eye, because he's got two and this one's got one. So next up will be the metallic color I mixed for all my robots, which is half gunmetal, half metallic black. And we'll be getting the torso out. And basically what I want to do is fill in all the little holes we've got here. And the same goes for these other limbs. Everything that's the gunmetal, that should be the gunmetal, should be in there. So next will be the metallic orange, which really, oh, this is the wrong one, it's this one. I'll be doing some of the springs he's got in his legs, so you can actually have a little bit of a layered look to him. I decided to add a little bit of panel liner here between the plates, because it's a little bit down to the ground, so there's some place we can actually make some panel lines on his body. So some black. So next time we'll be adding some gunmetal to the guns. So next we'll be doing some gold, and just to accentuate a little bit of the robotic parts. Some silver, so we can do the feet. So when it's all together, it should look something like this. I decided to put them together off screen so I can actually look a little bit more into the details, because there's a lot of detail on this little fella. But yeah, this is Ravage once he's already painted. And that only leaves Laserbeak, which I'll do now. I chose the clear one because these turbine thingies in some screens, when he's flying, they turn red, but when he's sitting or standing somewhere, they're grey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them clear red for now, and then I'll add the turbine blades later to the wings themselves, because they can actually move a little bit. Basically most of him is gunmetal. Robot color I use on my figure a lot, which is metallic black mixed with gunmetal grey in half-half. So I'll also be using the clear red, the gold, some copper, as well as the metallic orange, and I'll finish it off with a nice silver color later on. Here we go. So before I finish the silver, I need to do just a little bit of red in there, something to do with his eyes. So it's just time to do a little detailing in gold at the moment, and I don't have that much of an insight of where those needs to go on the figure. So I'll be doing basically what I noticed in the movie. So the next step will be putting him back together again, like this Humpty Dumpty. And here we have Laserbeak put together again. So yeah, let's do some final panel lining. Here is again all put together, so time for a group shot with the other guys. And here we have the three of them together. And we've got Ravage right here, all painted up and looking pretty. You've got Laserbeak, all completely done, as well as Soundwave himself. So yeah, with these I'll conclude, and I also wanted to make the announcement I asked you a couple of weeks ago which you would like to see next on the videos. And yeah, it appears that it's time for an Autobot in the midst. So the next video we'll be doing will be on this guy. So I'll take some time to get these right. I've got the shape right now, but I need a way to mount them. I'm still thinking about the tanks and these, so I got some days to think about them. And so for now, thank you for watching, and hope you liked the videos. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.